let's talk about how Colombia changed us.
Welcome to How to Expat. We are Sam,
And Tasha.
and we recently have been on a trip to Switzerland. Where just the difference of life in Switzerland and here in Colombia showed us how we changed during the time we live here in Colombia, and we just wanted to share that with you. So, you want to start with your first point?
Alright, so first I have to mention that we haven't been in Switzerland for a very long time, which means it's like 1.5 years. So we really had a new perspective on Switzerland and all the stuff we were used to, and also we haven't left Colombia for a while, like over a year. So we really had like both countries, and the view like going to Switzerland, coming back was like really kind of mind-blowing. So my first thing that I really saw is like my patience. I'm not really let's say I wasn't a patient person. And I was struggling with that when I came to Colombia, because they tend to wait for a long time for the smallest things, like just you want to buy a bottle of water, a bottle of water. It takes you like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and in Switzerland it's like self-checkout, a minute. So this is something that really freaked me out. But I got better. I just changed my mindset and realized that it's not Switzerland, and that I'm not in a hurry anymore like I used to be in Switzerland all the time. So I really can take that time to think about stuff or whatever. So I'm still working on it, to be honest, but I got a lot better.
I can just confirm that's surely one of the things which, we had the most struggle in Switzerland with the patience. And it's kind of, you're just forced here. If you're not patient, you're gonna leave the country very fast. So this is, it's maybe not the best, still not the most patient person in the world. But but it got way better with me also. So my first point, which I recognized when I was in Switzerland, is that I automatically just, if kind of a cool song is on the radio or somewhere, I don't know, there's music all over the place, even in Switzerland, I just tend to I don't know, move along or sing along way more than I've done in Switzerland. And I think one thing that never happened in Switzerland with me, that I sing or sang along with a song when other people were around. Yeah, in my car I did that, but
because they will look at you like, dude, that's weird.
Yeah. And here in Colombia, it's really just a difference. Everybody does it. You see people on the street just walking by, they hear a song, they sing along and stuff, and that just rubbed off on me too. So I think that's just the expressive that you have here in Colombia, it just rubs off on you, and it's I really like to do that, but that's what I recognize in Switzerland. Kind of nobody does that there. So this is surely one thing.
And the other thing is, when you come to Colombia, especially I think in Medellin, you see really a lot of women, they dress up and they look nice every day, every single day. So back in Switzerland, of course I was looking like, I was conscious about what I was wearing and stuff, but I didn't put a lot of thinking into that, because you're always in a hurry and you don't want to think about what you're wearing and stuff. And also you always have like, as a woman, like you're going, you're shopping and you see that nice dress and you think like, oh, for a nice occasion I will wear that, and you're never gonna wear that, or maybe once in a lifetime. So I changed that mindset, and now it's like every day is a nice clothing day, kinda, because everyone's dressing nice, everyone is doing their nails and stuff. So I'm more conscious about how I look, not like too much, but it's just like I want to fit in. And I think it's also good like to take care more of you, and instead to go like in a pajamas to the grocery store, which I never did, but just like saying, because there are people doing that in other countries. So this is a thing that changed me in a way, kind of, since we're here.
Then a small thing which I changed, it's just a small thing, is that people in Colombia tend to show with their mouth. So if from, let's say in the developed world, let's call it like that, you show like this. So we go here, we go there. In Colombia, they say we go here and we go there.
That's so weird.
And it's so weird, but that rubbed off on me, and I do the same thing. And people in Switzerland, especially when I drove the car, and I did like, instead of showing them, they can pass, I did it like this. They looked at me like, what happened? So that's just something different. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a thing that rubbed off on me, and I think it's more convenient than using the hands. I don't know.
I still think it looks weird.
That's just a small thing, but I recognize that when I was in Switzerland.
So another point is overthinking. So when you're in Switzerland, you tend to like, or as a woman or whatever, you tend to overthink everything. Everything is in the brain and less in the body. And so what I learned is, first of all, like to stop overthinking too much, which means, for example, I tend to be super shy when it comes to a new language. I love learning languages and I speak 4 languages, but it's like when you learn a new language, you're kind of shy to speak it because you're afraid to making any mistakes. So at the beginning, I was like super shy to talk Spanish to people. And then I had a mind switch because I was like, okay, people, even if you just say gracias, people are like, oh, nice that you're speaking Spanish and stuff. And so I was like, okay, fuck off. I just speak whatever I can and try it. And it was the best decision ever because I got so much faster, like I got fluent so much faster, and also like it's super cool. We had great experience thanks to that. So I think overthinking is surely a thing that I changed since being here, like being more open to people and less thinking, more doing, kind of.
Yeah, that's I really think a big one. Like this is what Colombian culture. If you really immerse yourself, they will teach you that, which we don't really have in our home country and in many other developed nations. Just the overthinking of everything. Then my next thing is moving in a slower pace. I recognize that with Tasha a lot. Like I kept my pass from Colombia, like walking just on the sidewalk and stuff.
I was almost running.
Yeah, and she adapted to Switzerland so fast, and I was like, take it easy. First of all, we're on kind of vacation, and secondly, like we don't have to run even if you come like 5 minutes late or whatever.
But everyone's doing that in Switzerland, so I just adapt to that.
It's just a slower pace of life in general, and to the detail of like how fast people walk. It was kind of weird in Switzerland that everybody kind of runs from one place to the other.
But I think it's kind of muscle memory, when you're doing this for such a long time and you're going back there and you see the whole environment is like that, you just adapt to it. At least I'm doing it. So my last point is enjoying life more and more consciously, which means being in Switzerland, being stressed a lot, and when you have like time to enjoy, you're kind of stressed to enjoy as much as you can. So you're never really relaxing, you know what I mean? So this is something I learned. So when we're out with clients, or when we're out with friends or whatever, I consciously think about, it's so nice to be with those people outside now, and that the weather is nice and it's like sunny and everything. So I'm more conscious about enjoying and less stressed, because before, like I said, I was super stressed about enjoying and like running home to enjoy as long as I can, which makes no sense, but this is what I did. And so this is surely something like Colombians showed me, like to relax more and to be more in the moment and less in the past or in the future, but just now in the moment. And this is something that was really important for me to learn, and I love it because it makes life so much easier, so much better in a way, and so much joyful.
So my last point is my worldview of what is poor and what is rich changed. So in Switzerland, we spend time with people that are poor, that live paycheck to paycheck. We spend time with people that are rich, that have a big house and everything like that, and in between. But what really hit home was kind of like, even if you have a poor person which lives paycheck to paycheck in Switzerland, he would be upper middle class here in Colombia. So that really changed. So kind of my worldview of the perception when we went back to Switzerland. That's the first thing I recognized is just everybody's a rich person here. Even the rich people drive BMWs and stuff like that. It's, of course, there are exceptions to the rule, but
You mean the poor people?
the poor people, the rich people. No, the poor people drive BMWs and just they have a nice home. It's insulated. They have the triple glass, and here in Colombia, kind of a poor person has maybe a shack or something like that. It's just a whole worldview change. And people here still, if they're middle class or even poor or whatever, they kind of find a way of enjoying themselves. And in Switzerland, not even the middle class or kind of the, yeah, let's say the middle class, I don't know if they enjoy life as much as people do here, even though they have a lot more stuff and a lot more possibilities.
It's always something to complain about.
Yeah, exactly.
In Switzerland,
And
when people here more enjoy it, and I don't know, and talk less about the problems and enjoying more like the good stuff they have. And in Switzerland, it's kind of the opposite.
Exactly.
In that matter, yeah.
It just it hit kind of home, and it was I'm still processing the whole thing, but it's very interesting to see the contrast of being such a long time away from Switzerland and then going back home to one of the richest countries in the world, and just seeing that's just a big difference there. So these were I think it's 8 points that that changed us, that changed our views, our beliefs of living here full time in Colombia since a really while now. And if you want to find out more about expat life, go check out our free ebook. It's linked in the description down below, so make sure to check it out now.